Hi, welcome back to the Chico Math Practice Lab. And this is the Algebra 2 lecture series. And today we are going over the lesson 2.3. And we are going to talk about the linear equation, the standard form. Okay, so this chapter is all about the linear equations. So for the previous video, the lesson 2.2, we went through the definition of the linear equation. So if you give me some functions, how do I know it is a linear functions here? Okay, so now for this video, we're going to talk about is, if this is a linear function, what is the standard form and how do I write my linear function into what we call is the standard forms here. And this one is just like the previous one, should be a pretty easy and short video here, right? Okay, now let me go to my worksheets here and let me see. Oh, here we go, I found it. All right. Okay, so this is the worksheets for the 2.3, how to write the linear equation to a standard forms here. Okay, so let me see here. Let me get my, okay, so pencil ready. All right. Okay, so we talk about the standard forms, right? The standard form for a linear equation. So what do we mean, the standard forms here? That means you can write this function into ax plus by equal to c. See here, that means you move the x and the y to one side of equations and leave the constants on the other side. And the key points here is the lowest number a and b and c, those constants in front of the variables here, they have to be integers here. You cannot have fractions in the standard form. If you have fractions, you need to change them to the whole number. And so that's the first thing about the standard form. That all has to be the integers, okay? And then the second thing is important is the greatest common factor is 1 here. So what's that mean? That means, you will not be able to factor some out, some common factor, right? So like for examples here, if I have something like 2x plus 4y equal to 6, this is not a standard form. Why? Because in here, I can factor the 2 out. So this is x plus 2y is equal to 2 times the 6, right? Then I can simplify it and I can cancel that out, the 2. Oh, I'm sorry, here is 2 times 3 here, right? So this is 2 times 3. So that's why, my standard form will be x plus 2y equal to 3. All right, so that means you cannot have some, the constants, a common factor, you can factor that out. So that's why we said that is the greatest common factor is 1. You already reduce it to the lowest levels here. Okay, now let's take a look at this one here. So let's take a look at the example. As always, I'm going to do the example written in the blue, and then in here you can go ahead when we finish, you can go ahead and try to do those remaining exercise. Okay, try to practice. Okay, now let's take a look. All right, so the problem number 1, so y equal to x. Remember, I need to change everything to the ax plus by, right? So I need to move the xy to one side. So in here, let's see here, what can I do here? I say, okay, so I can minus x both sides, right? This one is like, I think it's too small. So let me write it out, maybe it's better. So y equal to x is here. So I can minus x, I can minus x to the both sides. So what in here I have negative x plus y equal to 0, right? So this is my standard forms here. So what is my a and the b and the c? A is the constant in front of x's, right? So a is negative 1. What is the b here? B is what? B is the constants in front of the y. So B is 1. So what is C here? C is 0. All right? So it's pretty easy, right? So this is the standard form. Okay, let's take a look at this ones here. So this is y equal to the 5x plus 1. See here. Okay, so I move the x to the left-hand side in order to change it to a standard forms here. So I will have a negative 5x plus y is equal to 1, right? So now let's try to see here. A is the constants of the x. So what is A? Negative 5. What is the B? B is the constants in front of y. So B is 1. Okay, so what is the C? C is the constants on the right-hand side, right? So what is the C here? C is 1. Okay, very good. Okay, now let's take a look at these ones here. So this is 2x equal to 4 minus 7y. See here, I need to put the x and the y in one side, right? So what I need to do here, I need to move y. So what I need to do, hey, I need to plus 7y, see here, right? Okay, so this is 2x plus 7y is equal to 4. Okay, so this is the standard form. So what is A? A is the constants in front of x, so it's 2. What is the B? B is the constants in front of y, it's 7. So what is the C? C is on the right-hand side. What is that? So it's 4. Good, okay. Now let's take a look at the other 3. So the same way, so it's very routine, right? It's kind of very mechanical. So let's better we do more and practice more. The practice make you getting better in the maths. So that's why let's try to do another 3. So this is 2y minus 2. Okay, so it's plus 2y plus 2y. Okay, so what happened to your left-hand side? Your left-hand side is 3x plus 2y. So it's a minus equal to the 2y cancel, it's minus 2. Okay, so this is the standard forms here, right? So what is A? A is the constant in front of x, so it's 3. What is the B? B is the constant in front of the y. So what is here? Is it 2 or negative 2? Is 2, because I already moved to the left-hand side. So what is the C here? C is negative 2. Good job. Okay. Okay, now number 5, let's take a look. So we said we want xy on one side, the number on the other side. So this is 5y minus 9 equal to 0. So I plus 9 both sides. So I have a 5y equal to 9, right? Oh, I don't have an x here. Oh, well, I can say, so I can change this one to like 0x, right? Because 0 times x is so it's 0, so it's 5y equal to 9. So now if you do that, so what is my a here? The a is a coefficient constant in front of x, so it's 0. What is the b's here? B is the constant of the y is 5. And what is the c here? C is 9 here. All right. Okay, let's do our last ones here. Okay, the last ones here, right? So this is negative 6 plus 14 plus y. So next 6y plus 14 equal to ax here. Okay, so now in here, I say, okay, minus ax, or, really it doesn't matter which side, right? So which side is your xy, as long as, the xy on one side, the other side, so maybe probably it's easier just do 6y, 6y here. So here is a 14, and so this is y, right? So this is ax plus 6y. Okay, then don't say, oh yeah, this is the standard form, because if you take a look, right, the coefficients in front of, right, the x and the y, the least common factor is not 1. Why? Because all of them can be divided, can be divided by what? Divided by 2. So I can really write like this, right? So here I can say this is 2 times 7, and then this is equal to 2. I factor 2 out, so this is 4x plus what? 3y's, right? Okay, so now these two can cancel. So I can write it as 7 equal to the 4x plus 3y. Now this is a standard form, right? Because the least common factor is 1 right now. So what is my a's here? So the same things, right? A is the constant in front of x. So what is a? 4. What is the b? B is the constant in front of the y, so it's 3. So what is c? C is 7. Okay, that's it. Okay, so how to change the linear equation to the standard form is here. So that is like I said, is a very easy and short videos here. We're going to talk about several different forms of the linear equation. The standard form is our first ones here. Okay, that's it, right? So it's pretty good, right? So it's pretty easy, and so I think you should have no problem to finish, your homework. Remember, if there is a fraction, what you need to do, like I mentioned in the previous lecture, you need to change the fraction to the whole number first. All right, that's it. Nice to talk to you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, so every time I post a new video, you will be able to get notified by it. And so you know the new video, is out there for you to review, okay? So it's so nice to talk to you, and you have a nice day. I'm looking forward to go over the next lesson with you. All right, bye. Have a good day, and talk to you later.